house of people displaced by flood. Over 137 students sponsored by the Tertiary Education Trust Fund abscond abroad. 15 people died from electrocution at Alaknanda River in India. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come created to turn around maintenance of the Anambra State's economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Good morning. Welcome to the news at 7 right here on EBS Television. I am Priska Monko. The Ecological Projects Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, has carried out on-the-spot assessments of some of the erosion sites in Anambra State. The team was taken around the major erosion sites by the Honorable Commissioner for Environment, Engineer Felix Odimewu, members of Anambra State Erosion, Watershed and Climate Change Agency, ANSWACA, members of the State Ministry of Environment, among others. ABS Environment Correspondent Blessing Uchendo tells us more.
Some of the erosion sites visited were Royal Estate, Obuba Village, behind College of Nursing, Mpo, Obagoli Erosion Site, Nza Ozobolo, Ekusigo Umudike Okpo, Newi Road, Awo Ezimuzo Ezinifite, Newi South, Obedi Amichigori Erosion, among others. Speaking to newsmen after the inspection, the leader of the team, who is an Assistant Chief Civil Engineer, Ecological Project Office, Engineer Lawal Mohammed, said the visit was to ascertain the level of damage already caused by erosion and to know how the federal government can intervene to end the menace. Engineer Mohammed assured that his report will get to the appropriate authority and assured of quick intervention from the federal government.
I will take the reports and whatever I see, what in pictures and whatever to my boss. Is from there now. I believe they will take it up. But on my own side, I will do my best and give a good recommendation on what I've seen.
On his part, the Commissioner of Environment, Engineer Odimewu, regretted that Anambra State has the highest number of erosion sites in the country and called for urgent intervention of the federal government in order to save the roads, houses, farmlands, and industries that are threatened by the erosion. Engineer Odimewu equally called on well-to-do Ndi Anambra to join hands together with the state government in restoring its lands from erosion, even as he commended the Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, for his quick interventions in some of the erosion sites in the state.
As you can see from the places that we've been to, the state sincerely needs serious help. And the level of devastation in the state is actually beyond the scope of the state government, even though the governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, has been trying his best. I believe that this is a step in the right direction.
Some residents of the affected areas, Mrs. Stella Obi, Okudilichuku Uchenna, among others, appreciated the team and the state government for coming to their aid, hoping that intervention comes in no distant time. From Newi, Blessing Uchendo, ABS News.
Anambra State House of Assembly has passed a resolution urging Governor Chukwuma Soludo to cause immediate action for the establishment and construction of more permanent holding centers for flooding internally displaced persons for each of the riverine local government areas of the state. The resolution was sequel to a motion of urgent public importance sponsored to that effect by the member representing Obaru 1 constituency, Honorable Noble Iwe, during plenary. House of Assembly correspondent Chukwemeka Modeling reports.
The legislator noted that people in riverine areas are normally displaced from their homes for some months on annual basis with attendant hardship on lives. He regretted that children and elderly persons have become vulnerable to hazards associated with non-provision of adequate permanent holding camps for such emergencies. Hence, the need for Anambra State government to establish standard holding centers at strategic places for flood-displaced persons.
It is better for us to plan now. At least you can go to some upland areas and build a permanent holding centers so that if such a thing occurs, you can move people, you can evacuate them from the riverine submerged area, you can evacuate them and get them to those areas for them to be taken care of.
On his part, the member representing Agwata Constituency 2, Honorable Tony Mobike, who applauded Governor Soludo for coming to the aid of flood-displaced persons last year with relief materials, maintained that if government takes proactive measures against flooding, it will prevent a lot of damage.
I also want to give kudos to the governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo. I remember when the last event happened, he quickly mobilized resources and government services to get to rescue of people who were so displaced.
In their contributions, the member representing Anocha Constituency 2, Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, his Anambra East counterpart, Honorable Obi Nweke, and the member for Onitsha South 2 Constituency, Honorable Jude Umennajiego, added that construction of more permanent holding centers for flood-displaced persons will prevent fire brigade approach to the issue, stop further deaths, and ameliorate the sufferings of the people. On his part, the Deputy Speaker of the House, Honorable Chukwuma Okoye, called on the federal government to partner Anambra State government in tackling the menace of flood ravaging the riverine areas. Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, described the motion as apt and read out the resolution of the House, while the lawmakers supported it through voice vote.
Anambra State House of Assembly calls on the state governor for the establishment and construction of more permanent holding centers for each of the riverine local government areas in the state. Those in support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Also at plenary, the minority group in the State House of Assembly pledged their unalloyed loyalty and support to the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Udeze, and Governor Chukwuma Soludo for the peace and progress of the state through the Deputy Minority Leader, Honorable Douglas Ebuna. From the State House of Assembly, Chukwuemeka Modelem, ABS News.
The Children's Sexual and Gender-Based Violence Court sitting in Oka, Anambra State has ruled that it has no jurisdiction to hear the case of 28-year-old Chinonso Abasi, who was accused of conspiring with others now at large to traffic and procure a 15-year-old girl child. Names withheld from Bisiago, Okusa local government area of Anambra State to Alafia Street in Koka area of Lagos for labor and sexual exploitations. Correspondent Joseph Ibocha reports that in a 7-count charge brought before the court, the defendant was also accused of procuring abortion on the girl child in Lagos State after realizing that she was 6 weeks pregnant, as well as inflicting physical injuries on the victim. His reports.
The offences are punishable under Section 13(1) of the Trafficking in Persons Prohibition, Enforcement and Administration Act Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2015, among others. Complainant and prosecution witness in the matter, Mr. Shibuzo Bidike, had informed the court that through the victim's school teacher in Lagos, the family was informed that the girl bled for 9 days, and upon interrogation, she confessed to have been raped by the accused. He further stated that when the girl child complained of illness, the accused, Chinonso, took her to a nurse who gave her drugs that made her start bleeding from her private part. After listening to presentations from prosecution and defense counsels on whether or not the court has jurisdiction over the matter, the court had adjourned to 14 July 2023 for determination. Ruling on the matter, the court said it has no jurisdiction over the case and subsequently ordered that it be transferred to Lagos State for continuation of trial. Speaking with ABS after the court ruling, the prosecution counsel from the Anambra State Ministry of Justice, Barrister Vivian Anyene, says she would ensure that the court order is acted upon in record time to ensure justice for all concerned, the victim, the accused, and the state. Meanwhile, police investigation revealed that one nurse, Ngozi, who is a chemist at Koka area, Orile, Lagos, helped Chinonso in procuring abortion on the girl child, and upon arrest, the accused, Chinonso, volunteered his confessional statement where he admitted the allegation of the complainant. From the Anambra State High Court sitting in Oka, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
The Anambra State Women and Social Welfare Commissioner, Honorable Ife Obinabo, has through the Abagana police apprehended a lady who abused her aged mother. The intervention came after a video of the state lady brutalizing her mother surfaced on the internet. Collaborating with the police, the woman was arrested in the early hours of Saturday, and the case transferred to the State Criminal Investigative Department's Police Command in Oka. Reacting to the video where a lady was physically beaten, kicking, and abusing her aged mother, Honorable Binabo lamented at the extent of abuse going on in the society and warned offenders to desist forthwith or face the law. She therefore warned women in particular to always be agents of change by showing love at all times. Meanwhile, the Honorable Commissioner has sheltered the old woman who was seen laying helplessly on the floor in the video. Honorable Binabo, after receiving her, immediately took her to the hospital for medical examination and treatment. On her part, the suspect, while under police custody, pleaded for pardon, promising to amend her ways by taking care of the aged woman with love. The Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TETFund, has revealed that over 137 students sponsored on scholarship abroad absconded. The Executive Secretary, TETFund, Mr. Stony Echeno, revealed this when he appeared before the House of Representatives ad hoc committee investigating the alleged mismanagement of 2.3 trillion naira tertiary education tax by TETFund. According to Echeno, the scholars who were sponsored by TETFund for higher education abroad refused to return to the country after completing their programs. The Echeno said TETFund was working with stakeholders for stringent and effective measures to be taken against those who refuse to return to the country for Nigerians to benefit from their expertise. He added that if scholars who don't want to return to the country refuse to pay the money expended at their programs, they will be declared persona non grata. The chairman, Amakan Global Limited Group, Dr. Amechi Marcel of Formata, commissions the company's group headquarters in Nav Valley Estate, Asokoro, Abuja, in grand style. This is happening as part of the 20th anniversary ceremony of the company. The commissioning attracted staff, team members, stakeholders, families, members of the advisory board, among other top government officials. Details of this report from here.
In his address of welcome, the chairman, Amecon Group, Dr. Marcel of Formata, explained that Amecon Global Limited was officially incorporated with the Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria as a single brand in the year 2004 to do business in areas of asset financing, manufacturing, installations, provision of alternative power solutions, among others, with their popular buy now, pay later slogan. The Amecon boss made it known that their mission is to enhance quality of lives through the provision of unbeatable stress-free asset acquisition solution, pointing out that their core values is to be a one-stop global asset financing company in Africa with integrity and passion. Notably, Dr. Formata explained that Amecon has grown from one business branch in Uyo to 33 other business locations in 6 geopolitical zones of the country, with headquarters in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, including presence in China and Ghana, respectively, and the staff has grown from 3 to 1,500, including himself. Dr. Marcel of Formata, an indigene of Isuofia Town, Agwata local government area, who is also founder Marcel of Formata Foundation, graced the occasion. The Onwu Isuofia disclosed that the edifice is smart and installed with best technological tools for working pleasures of staff, customers, investors, business partners. The chairman of Amecon Group used the occasion to urge the federal government to enact legislation aimed at ensuring the efficiency of ports in the country. Dr. Amechi Marcel of Formata, who is the immediate past president of Entrepreneur Organization, Abuja, while lamenting multiple tax systems in the nation, called for harmonization of the nation's tax system and total overhaul and digitization of nation's ports. Also speaking at the event, Chairman of the Advisory Board of Amecon Group, Sir Mark Benito Ozigibo, emphasized that the products manufactured by Amecon are durable and of topmost quality, calling for more patronage to the company.
You had the CEO, Chairman of Amecon, tell you, we've been in it for 20 years, and what we are noted for is quality. And we don't buy products from the market, we produce them now. We produce them, we've got factories in China, we've got in Nigeria. So every product you get that bears Amicon logo is produced by Amicon.
Neka Anolefo, ABS News.
15 people have died after an electricity transformer exploded on the banks of the Alaknanda River in the North Indian state of Uttarakhand. Authorities say police officials and 5 home guards among those killed in the accident which took place in Chamoli district. The state's chief minister, Pushkar Singh Dhami, has ordered an inquiry into the incident. Police say at least 15 people have also been severely injured in the incident. They are being treated at the district's main hospital. Reigning world champion and record holder Toby Amusan has yet again clinched another victory barely 24 hours after she raced to meeting record MR in Silesia. Amusan raced to gold, clocking to a time of 12.35 seconds at the Guyalai Estevan Memorial, a World Athletics Continental Third Gold event in Szekfekar, Hungary. The 26-year-old Commonwealth champion, making her first appearance at the World Athletics Continental Third Gold, beat her toughest rival and 2019 world champion Nia Ali of USA, who came second in a time of 12.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Nigeria's Ase Brume placed second at the women's long jump event of the Guyalai Estevan Memorial in Hungary. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS in any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television or follow on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And to end the news this morning, a recap of the main points. Federal government has carried out assessments of some erosion sites in Anambra State. State legislature has passed resolution for the construction of holding centers to house people displaced by flood. Over 137 students sponsored by the Tertiary Education Trust Fund have absconded abroad. 15 people have died from electrocution at Alaknanda River in India. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of Koibo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the news at 7 right here on ABS Television at this time. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wanko. Good morning and have a wonderful day ahead.